Hello everybody, Bub here. Welcome back to part 9 of our Halo Reach Legendary Speedrun Guide. Today's episode, Pillar Bottom. So this is probably the hardest level in all of Halo Reach in my opinion. This is kind of a level, just get it done. You'll see me get this done in just under 30 minutes. And I had plenty of deaths here, but I think that was a pretty good time overall. Follow this path, scale down the hill, don't do anything crazy. We're going to come over here, and we're going to do our best to assassinate this Ultra, because we want his percussion rifle. Typically, instead of punching me in the face, he throws his hands up. He's like, oh, well, whatever. That didn't happen today, so we lost our shields, but get his percussion rifle. Follow this path, get over here. There's health inside, and there's a DMR inside, both of which we are desperately wanting. So these grunts were giving me some trouble, so I went ahead and took them out. So we're going to go over here, hop on our Mongoose, continue on with the mission. There are a couple jumps we'll be doing with the percussion rifle. They're not as difficult as they seem, I promise you. Like, filming this was the first time I ever actually used them, because this was my first time ever solo speedrunning Reach. But this was the first time I've ever used those jumps before, and they're actually amazing. And they're not that difficult. I think I failed the harder one twice, got it, and the last one I got on my second try. So this area has a million different paths. Take whatever you want. I like going straight down this first path, and then once I jump down the hill, I follow the regular path instead of going down, because the second half I always flip on. And you also see how much damage I took going to this path. So there are better ways, of course. But find whatever's comfortable for you, find whatever gets through. Everyone has their own path, so I'm sure there's a faster one than what I'm doing, but it's what works for me. Almost killed me, but it worked. So here in this tunnel, you'll see I stop here at the end, and that's because this Phantom is going overhead. See, I'm stopping right here. The Phantom's going ahead. You want to give him just like 1 or 2 seconds to get out of the way so he doesn't shoot and kill you, because he will pretty easily. So, jump this bridge. You should make it just fine. You have a checkpoint before in case anything funny happens. So this little hut over here, we're going to come over here and grab our health pack, get our health back up. There's some rockets and stuff in there if you want it, but I'm not going to use it. So follow this path. Come over here and we're going to hop along this fence, and we're going to skip this entire area. So if you go faster, you won't get caught. Here, you got to do this jump on this wall. Sometimes it doesn't work. You just got to find proper positioning. Here, I lost some shields, so I was waiting to get them back. I took out those jackals just to protect us. But hop on this roof and save your sprint the best you can. You'll have to sprint, hop on this roof as well. You'll have to sprint here at the end to hop over here. As soon as you get over here, you need to take out all these grunts, because it can take out the entire area if you do it right. But here, I took out the jackals. Come here. Make sure you don't get hit by the wraith, but grab as much of this needle rifle ammo you can. This is, just like our last episode, this is the weapon that will get us through most of this entire level. So, it's super helpful. Like New Alexandria. Okay, so there's going to be a funny cut here, and I'm sorry, but this is where the first jump is. So we're going to come here, percussion rifle, and you want to run up this wall, stand right here by that rock, run up it, and keep shooting until you land right here. Now you want to come to this ledge that I just zoomed in on, and you hit it. You can't stay on it. You have to jump off of it and jump over here. Then just follow this path off the wall, you'll get the checkpoint. What this does is it despawns all the buggers in the next room, so you're guaranteed to get by full health, full shield. You shouldn't have to fight anything. That's not a difficult... I mean, that's the most difficult percussion rifle jump this entire level. I promise that's the hardest one, so if you don't want to do that one, I understand, do it. Don't do it. Go through here and fight through here, or run through here, whatever you want to do. So, because your sprint's not long enough to finish this room. But get through here, and there's some health up here. There's some ammo if you need it. You shouldn't. And grab the dome shield. This is my favorite ability in all of Halo Reach. Because what most people don't know is it will actually heal you. So, like, if you have low health and need a health pack, if you stay in the dome shield, it'll heal you. Heal your health. We're going to come here. A lot of people do a grenade jump here. I don't know why. I'm going to do a percussion rifle shot and get up here. Now we can avoid all the enemies. We actually see, once I get over this bridge, there's this Bob over here hanging out, where he should be despawning. And, you know, it just didn't happen. But he threw a grenade at us, so I was worried about him. And then he just never shot at us or anything. He typically doesn't mess with you. And I was messing with him until I started getting shot, and I remembered we were doing a speed run, so I had to keep going. But you know, that's only a chance that he's there. But typically, both practice attempts I had, no one was ever there. So. Follow this path once again. Everything should ignore you. They might shoot at you a little bit, but you'll be fine. Over here, there's a weird jump people do. I don't know how to do it, so I just went down here. But if you can jump without alerting these grunts, it makes the next part a little bit easier, just because nothing see you. But come here, there's a bunch of elites in here. And so I'm going to come here, and they're shooting at me. And when I get these stairs, I'm just going to drop the dome shield. You can die there pretty easily, and I have. But you've got a checkpoint right before, so just keep trying it. But you drop that shield, you can run right by unscathed. And it heals you as well. I also had 2 deaths in here, so you saw my time jump in that weird cut. The first time I got it, and I just wasn't patient. The second time I messed it up. So here's another jump. Come up here, get against the wall, jump, and 3 shots. Should get you up here just fine. Right here, you're going to see the dome shield healing us. Goes up to full health. So now we're up here. We're going to come all the way back here to this corner. Don't shoot at anything. We don't need to fight anything at all. We are waiting for those 2 ultras to run in the room. One of them's a percussion, one of them's a dual wield plasma meteor. We also got a checkpoint here, which is pretty nice. So just wait for them. That's how the percussion rifle go. And there's the other one. So give them another couple seconds. So you want to give it some time for the Phantom Leap. You'll actually see right here that I didn't wait long enough. And if they're shooting you, just drop your shield. You'll be fine. But the Phantom was actually still here and almost killed me. But we ended up making it. So, not too worried. But doing that jump, it despawns the Hunters and the Jackals in here. So you don't have to fight any of that. Don't have to deal with any of it. So, come up here. And the door won't open because we did this despawn. But we can actually punch out this window or shoot it out. And then you have to step back and jump into it on your way down. But you can get into it pretty quick. You have to crouch. We'll come here and we'll take out these 2 Jackals. 2 or 3 Jackals. So over here, there's 2 DMRs. You actually want to be using those because we need to go in the next section with max NATO rifle. And you see, we can still do that pretty easily, but I definitely wasted some ammo. But there's a bunch of Jackals, so just take all these guys out. And something you need to be careful of is there's actually a sword elite on the ground. He's invisible as well, so he's a little bit easier to take out than normal. But it's important to take him out. So if Emil never runs in the room and none of those checkpoints ever trigger, just go back out the window or go to the inside of the door and just press your body against it and it should trigger the load zone. So you see we're going to take all these guys out. That elite came for us. If you're standing up top here, you'll be just fine. But see, we were able to take him out fine. That Jackal was, being elusive, but no big deal. Grab our needle rifle. I'm telling you, this thing saves us big time at the end, so you need to have it. Boom. Headshot right there. So this door has a couple grunts that I like taking out immediately, and then this Ultra. This guy can be a pain sometimes, but he's fairly easy to take out, and you just want to get him to rush at you. Make sure no one else is alive. Because if it's just you and him in a melee fight and maybe a meal, you can take him out pretty easily. See, I stuck him with a grenade, but it didn't even drop his shield. And you see here, we almost died if Emil didn't shotgun him and stun him. But typically, you can get him to rage, and I don't know why that grenade didn't kill him. Like, normally it kills them or at least drops their shield or does something. Didn't do anything for us. Once again, get all the ammo and get our health back up. So we'll come up in this hallway, and there's a couple grunts and a Jackal fighting some Marines. You can put a pretty good grenade right in between them, kill them all like I do here. But if not, they're all 3 easy to take out. Nothing big. Just try to keep your ammo as high as possible. And make sure you have at least 5 or 6 shots still in your concussion rifle. I also have a weird cut here because I did die doing this next jump, just being dumb. I got all the way to the top and I fell off because I wasn't paying attention. But so we're gonna come over here to this railing, and it's kind of tricky, but put down the dome shield up here, make sure your foot is on top of the railing, your left foot, and then jump 3 times, or jump and then hit 3 times, and you'll hit the top of the thing, it'll push you up on this pipe. Be careful of that corner right there, that'll push you off. Come over here in the center, and do a percussion rifle jump. You only need 1, but I did 2 just to be safe. What I did here was really goofy. Just run along that top wall and you'll get over the mat gun just fine. So I lost a little bit of time here. So I had to do another percussion jump, but it's really easy to do. I didn't have to do that second one, I could have ran around, but this. So hop in this mat cannon, and so now we're up here in this platform. The only bad thing this does is it breaks a meal. So we need to push a meal off this platform through this little ledge in the railing. Of which if I made an opening and railing like that, my boss would be chewing my hide pretty bad, but just keep pushing him. He doesn't move at all unless that overcharge hits him. Good, we got him. Now I'm going to go and just combine as many brutes as possible. That dude ducked and covered pretty cool. But just take out, I like taking out the brutes, just because they're the blunt of our trouble. So just sit here and focus on them. I leave the lighter stuff because in case I do have to go down there and kind of clear enemies, I'd rather it just be grunts and jackals. I don't want to fight brutes. And also those commander brutes that have the special armor and the plasma repeaters, take them out because they're just so challenging. So if there's too many banshees flying around too, I'll also hop in the Mac gun and take them out, just to prevent ourselves from any issues. So you see, they will still hit you up here for some reason. So, got our first checkpoint up here, so we're safe up here. This is a lot faster and a lot safer than fighting them down on the ground. And then we can also skip multiple waves. Not skip, but we immediately take out 2 waves of enemies by doing this. So I saw that Banshee there. I was making sure he wasn't coming after us. Here, just take out all the jackals. I'm spending a lot of ammo, so you can revert checkpoints if you need to, but keep your ammo as high as possible. Take out as many enemies as you need to. There we go. So we got all these guys. So now I can hear them coming in. Before the phantoms come in, you need to be in the mat gun, so you can take them out immediately and it clears the entire wave. So that guy on the right you actually can't take out. It really sucks because he has the worst guys. So there's only, if you do this perfectly, and I get pretty close to doing this perfectly, but you should only have to take out 2 enemies from below, and that is going to be the hammer chieftain and the field rod chieftain. So here I also took out these phantoms, A, to get my anger out, B, we had time to kill, and just to make sure they didn't. I'm not 100% sure of the spawns on this level, so I was just kind of playing it safe. Make sure nothing can come back at us. So we had some allies just get dropped, so they'll take out a couple guys, not many. There's the field rod chieftain, he's the worst one. But here I'm just focusing on taking out everything I possibly can. The only 2 brutes were that field rod and that hammer chieftain. So, you see here, I kind of take out everything I can. Just these last couple guys hiding around. I'm almost out of ammo. I don't know how that guy's not super combined. I've probably been hitting a shield. Alright, I got the checkpoint right here. So, we also want to go and take out these 2 ships. Get this one on the left first. And you want to get him in this position, because he'll drop his plasma turns and we'll need those. Let's see if we took out those whole 2 waves. Got a new checkpoint. That's sweet, and that saved us a lot of time. But everything's taken out except for those 2 chieftains, so I'm going to come here on this pipe and hop down. This part can get annoying sometimes with these 2 chieftains, but you have a checkpoint right before this, so it's not that crazy big of a deal. But you see we got this plasma turret, that's huge, and I'm going to grab the sniper. There's also a crate of DMR. Sometimes it despawns, sometimes it doesn't, but it's right behind this building. And so, for that reason, because I remember on both my practice attempts it wasn't there, but I know it can possibly be there. I just didn't show that. I mean, I'll show you guys what it's like without having a DMR. And just using sniper and a couple rounds of needle rifle. So you see, we're going to use this to take out their shields, because someone decided to give brutes shields. elite level shields in this. So it's one of those, just take them out. I actually got a pretty crisp no scope right there on his head, so I was pretty proud of that. Once they're down though, you're good to go. This is all you. So I grabbed this fuel rod right here. It's not, I don't use it at all, but fuel rods are cool. Remember red versus blue. Makes a gun who bounces. Anyhow. So, get through all this. Now we have this part, and it gets pretty annoying. I'm sorry about that cut right there. Pretty rough. But all I did was I died there. And that's all that was. So I just cut out some of the walking, my editing. But see, just overcharge that elite and take everyone else out. There's just 2 elites. So I come over here and I grab this DMR because I have no other ammo. Take out this engineer so nothing has shields. This is my least favorite part of this whole level, just because you're really put in this position where you don't have a lot of resources and you have to do a whole lot. But say here, once that engineer's out, just take out the grunts, and we'll come up here and focus on everyone that we can. So just noob combo all these elites, we'll be just fine. So they're really fast elites too, and we'll see it with the field rod guy. He's just they move so quickly. So just make sure you keep a fresh plasma pistol at all times. See, I was trying to be cheeky and take him out, but you typically can't. I got really close right there, but right behind a wall. But when you're in position fighting with him, put down the dome shield because he'll keep hitting you. And it's harder and harder each time to get back and not get really upset about it. See, I'm going to come all the way over here though. And so when you also get to the top of these stairs and you drive the elite back up, you get a checkpoint, like you'll see me get here. But you see how he's moving so fast, the plasma shots won't track. There's a checkpoint. I also had a death up here because he hit me with that grenade, actually. We see all these shots are just hitting railings. He's dodging so fast. I finally hit him, and he pulled out his sword, so that made it a lot easier for us. But yeah, so once he's down, we got that checkpoint. We're going to hop in the gun. And I sit here and take out as many enemies as I can, as fast as possible, before this phantom comes into the left and starts shooting us. Because you get shredded when you're in that gun. They weren't doing too much damage, so I wish I stayed and took out a couple more phantoms, but you cannot stay in there the full time on Legendary. It's impossible, it's difficult. It's just weird.
Mass driver won't crack those shields. Steady, Spartan.
So now we're just waiting. That's all we're doing. Once we start hearing that violin chord go, get in the gun. You shouldn't die, you'll be just fine, as long as you do that quickly. Yeah, so just take the shot and you'll be just fine. We got Pillar Bottom done in 25:04, that's my best. But you can see everything here on everyone's times. You see how long this mission really is. I mean, like everyone, like outside of me, who did it in 54 minutes, the next time was an hour 3. So like we're right there. It's an hour 24, hour 40, hour 40. These two people who don't know each other and have never played to each other, by the way, have the exact same time. But anyhow. But yeah, so this is a very difficult mission. Those tricks help, but they are difficult themselves. But you can do it pretty easily with very little practice. But yeah, guys, that's all I got. So I hope everybody enjoyed the Halo Reach speedrun. Next up, we'll be doing a Deathless Halo series. for every game except for Halo 2. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I cannot do it. But yeah, guys, hope everybody enjoyed the content. Please comment, let me know what you guys see next. Subscribe if you want to support us, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.